Guys, today I'm here to talk to you about my number one training tip. And I'm going to cheat a little bit today because I'm going to give you two. One is the best way I found to be successful in the sport of strongman, and the other one is just for getting strong. Okay, let me start with the sport of strongman. It's real easy whenever I got my eyes set on a contest to focus on the events in that contest. Same events, same weights, same distance, because I want to get good and ready to perform at that contest, right? It doesn't work that way. And believe me, I've tried it, and you see gains for so long, you plateau and then even start to fall off because you beat your head against the wall, you're not changing things up. So my number one tip to be a good strongman is you've got to change things up. And it really became easier for me once I figured that out. Plus I had a contest that I was preparing to compete in. This training partner had this contest, this one had another one. And so sometime during the week before our Saturday session where we were getting together, I would put down a list of what we were going to do that weekend, and it would be a variation or a variety of, and a combination of what all of us were needing to train for. So even though I might have a frame in my contest, my buddy had a farmer's in his, and even though my frame was for 80 foot, his farmer's was for 100 foot at a 50-foot turn, we might do a farmer's walk for max distance, as an example. We're both getting trained for our respective events, but in a little bit different way than the exact event. But the next week, I might do my 80-foot frame, and so forth. You know, if I've got a 300-pound log for reps in a competition, yeah, I'm going to hit that some. That's a heavy log for repetition. But if I just do that week in and week out, I might top off at 3 weeks or 3 repetitions, and then the next week I hit 2. The following week I hit 1 because I'm beating that event too much. So I just take the events and vary them. Okay, I might have a stone run in a competition, but I'll work kids in there too, or I'll work stones away from the platform. Make myself a well-rounded strongman, because that is ultimately going to be the key to being successful in the sport, not just in one contest, but in the sport of strongman, is I have got to be well-rounded. Next, for just being strong, and this carried over hugely for me in the gym as well as in the strongman, is working partial movements. And a lot of people aren't going to like to hear that because, you know, if you're not squatting deep, you're not squatting. And I agree with that mentality. But I also want to feel overload weights. Help me get used to those weights. Okay, so say during my pressing workout, I work my heavy push presses in the rack. Then I might do some benches, and I'm going to finish off with some top end, 3-inch range of motion overload presses to let me feel that extra 40 pounds, that extra 50 pounds over what I'm able to do in my push press or whatever. Okay, so I'm doing the full range motion movement, but then as an auxiliary movement, I'm going to do those partials. Partial deadlift, they don't take over for my pull from the floor, but it's another type of movement that helps me overload. So anyhow, like I said, I cheated a little bit today, but hopefully those two suggestions can help you in your training as they have helped me in mine.